Right, so we're in Grange Land Rover in Swindon and we're looking at the new facelifted Discovery Sport. So the Discovery Sport has had a minor facelift. They've changed some stuff and we've done a video here, and I'll do the pointy thing. We've done a video on that. But what we're going to look at in this video is the R Dynamic and the Black Pack. So they've got a demonstrator here that they've spec'd up quite highly, and so this white car you're looking at has got the Black Pack on it, and we're sort of trying to work it out. We've got most of it worked out, and it's also got the R Dynamic Pack. Now the R Dynamic Pack you can fit to an S, an SE or a HSE.
So this is the SE, which is the middle of the range kind of trim pack car, but then it's got, we'll talk you through what you think are all the bonus extras that they've had put on it.
And then we can compare that, if we like, to the black car on the left of the picture there, which has got, so let's look at, which is hasn't got the black pack.
So that's the S.
Yes, that's the base model. So let's go through some of the things. So let's look at the front bumper. So on the front bumper, you'll notice here you've got this under tray here, and this swoops down and
it kicks forward a bit as well, doesn't it?
The fog lights are an optional extra. They're not included in the R Dynamic Pack.
Normally, even a HSE top line one, unless you spec front fog lights, you get that mesh.
So you'll see this is the non-R Dynamic, we'll call it. There's the same on the SE, the HSE, the S. Has got this textured finished plastic that just rolls away down. Whereas you'll notice on this one, it's got more of a spoiler sort of look to it. It's a bit more aggressive, and it's also colour coded. It's not textured plastic. So this is the R Dynamic front bumper, and it's got a different under tray. The grille looks to be pretty much the same.
The grille's the same, but the black pack.
The black pack gives you the gloss black as opposed to the standard grille on the non-black pack versions, which is again textured plastic.
And then that black also applies to the side vents in there.
Which is then got the gloss.
So we got the gloss black, and we've got the gloss black lettering, the gloss black front grille. All of that's black pack additions.
And if you look at the headlights are slightly different here.
I think this is because this is the S, it's the basic
so
one.
It's just got the silver chrome
without
here.
that signature.
It hasn't got the signature strip here.
It's silver.
Whereas this one has got this big signature strip that comes all the way round. So, but again, that's trim level,
not the extras.
Right. So let's move round the other side. I think it's probably better. So, right, where else has changed? You'll notice here you've got the colour-coded wheel arches, so that is part of the R Dynamic pack.
As opposed to the textured grey one similar to the front bumper.
Dynamic, you've got, and the same also follows through to these door trim. So on the non-R Dynamic, regardless of trim level, these will be textured plastic, but on the R Dynamic we've got this colour-coded.
And they've got a bit of a kick to them as well, I think that's right. I think it's similar to the front bumper where they've got a bit of contouring and shaping to them.
We'll look round the other side, we'll check on that at the end of the video. But you've also got this little R Dynamic badge here, which is quite nice, it's quite subtle, it's out the way. Mirrors. They've got several, the mirrors on the R Dynamic, they've got the courtesy light in here, which projects the car image down onto the floor. And then if you look at you've also got the auto dim and blind spot warning. So you can see you've got this little logo here, which is your blind spot warning, but you've also got the auto dimming mirror, so at night you're not blinded by the cars behind you shining in here and dazzling you. Right. If we open the door here, you'll notice another R Dynamic. They're a bit dirty, they've got some sticky stuff on, but you'll notice you've got these inset tread plates with the R Dynamic logo on them. But that's pretty much where the interior options and upgrades stop. I don't know if the steering wheel's a bit upgraded. We'll have a look at that in a minute.
Doesn't look it from here.
They haven't fitted, interestingly, the two-part handles which they did on the top of the Range Rover models, and it's the same door handle, so that's an option you could fit if you want it. Right, moving round to the rear. The rear lights are the same between, this isn't part of the black pack or the R Dynamic. The black pack's giving you the black lettering, and also on the bonnet, we forgot to mention that.
Yeah, we got that, and it gives you, I think it gives you this black inlay as well, which you can see. through the holes. It's white underneath, so it should be colour coded.
And you've
that
got,
section.
you've got the black on black sport lettering,
Which
which
you
I
probably
know
can't see.
Ian's a fan of, but I'm
Yeah.
never quite sure if the whole black on black lettering thing works.
They're agreeing with me.
Yeah. Right. Right, what else have you got? This R-Dynamic, this bumper here is totally different. You've got this diffuser style rear under tray with the sort of racing car style diffuser. You've also got these bits here which they call exhaust graphics. So it's supposed to look like an exhaust but not look like an exhaust. 'Cause it's
underneath
got a
there.
grill. Yeah, there's
Where your
actually the
actually
exhaust.
comes out.
Yeah. This central section here is colour coded. And now I'm not sure if that's part of the R-Dynamic or the black pack or both. It might cross over, but this car's got both packs on it, so I'm not totally sure. So this car hasn't got the rear view mirror camera because that's not part of that's the HSE.
That's the HSE, so the top line one comes with that.
Right.
It has got black wheels, which are as a separate option extra, and the red calipers.
Yeah, so-
if you've noticed, the red calipers.
But that is a
they're
separate option. That's not part. That would have been a nice touch in the R-Dynamic because you've got the red R in the symbol. The red calipers would have been a nice touch, but that is an extra that you can specify on top of that again.
So we're colour coded. And here,
In terms of these
Same
trims
shape,
here,
it is the same
I'm
shape,
going to say
yeah.
it's the same shape, yeah.
same
And
shape, it's just
you've got
colour
the
coded.
smooth finish and the colour coding. And then, yeah, the steering wheel, again, you can see this one's got the nice inlay, but I think this is trim level because that other HSE had this, so
Yeah.
that's not dependent. Oh, there was one last extra, I think, and I'm not sure, I have asked, but they're not sure, is you've got the alloy pedals. Now, that might be a separate accessory.
It wasn't on their list. We did have a quick glance at the list.
It wasn't on the list of what was it. Oh, no.
It wasn't it wasn't spec separately.
Yeah, so that might
but
be
the
part of
calipers
the
were, so
R-Dynamic.
we think that's part of the R-Dynamic is the pedal
But the
covers.
website, on Land Rover's website, didn't list these as an extra you got with the R-Dynamic. So you might want to check with your dealer whether the... But if you look at those and we'll just compare it to the other pedals, and you'll see that the other pedals, being leaned over there, you've just got the standard black pedals. I don't know if you can see those with the light there.
just about.
So there we go. So that's an introduction, our basic introduction to the accessories that you can specify on with the black pack and the R-Dynamic kit on the facelifted Land Rover Discovery Sport.